Tuh, hilang. Ya. Baik. Hmm? Oh, ke pause ya. Kalau pindah ini, oke. Cool. Ini salahnya kok nggak nongol ya? Oh. Udah lanjut aja lah ya. Uh.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile, the car, a symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers.
Oh shit.
A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective and ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch.
Ever the optimist.
From the beam of sunshine himself. Jesus!
Belum apa-apa udah mau.
You're gonna kill someone!
Wah, kacau gue anjir.
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
If we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
Hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Anjay.
This is a fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Agak ketahan gitu anjir tadi gerakannya.
Look at this junk.
Kirain apaan?
I don't think this is any use to us.
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Oh ini. Sorry.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount of offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under duress. Can it be helped?
I would say yes, given the right set of circumstances. Trauma forces the mind to close down, retreat in on itself. We try to find ways to unlock the mind again. A combination of therapy and drug treatment. Hypnosis and therapy are powerful tools in the right hands, Jeff.
I've been to visit some of the guys in the VA hospital. A good friend of mine, he's so far away. It's like he's wandering.
We went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon. Your penance, your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time. What little spare time the medical student has. Is that a deal?
Is it ever? I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. I want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
Talking about mine.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap. Cole, come take a look at this.
Wah, apa nih? Just kidding. Kayak ketahan gitu.
We're never gonna
gerakannya.
find it. It's a waste of time.
shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Ooh.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up. What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. 2 rounds fired. Instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Halo Yasir, let's go.
We should follow up on this now before the perp tries to leave town.
Gue baru ada waktu buat stream sekarang
The
anjir.
gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a
Gue juga
commendation.
kangen sama lu, Sir.
Show some
Asli.
initiative, Ralph. See if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
BTW gimana audionya? Ada masalah nggak? Ada trouble nggak, Sir? Apa nih? Verification.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Cole. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Tapi agak macet-macet gitu aja. Tadi gue coba sebelum ini biasa aja. Anjing.
Take the next left.
Next left. Next left. Kelewatan kayaknya.
It's the next right.
Next right. Oh, depan lagi ya. Mau lewat anjing. Ah, fuck. Ini orang-orang nyetir pada gerasak-gerasak anjir. Next right. Next right itu depan lagi kan ya?
Turn left when you can.
Enggak. Oh, udah depan. Oke.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know
Yeah.
this piece will stop a rhino.
These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
Mind if I take a look?
My guess. This is about something bad, right?
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
27 per grips. Ini. Nah, 27 per, nah ini kan. Nah ini.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
Ramah sekali gitu.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Din.
Goods.
Next right.
Right ke sini.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Kemana ini anjir?
It's the next right.
Next. Oh. Goblok, malah ke rel kereta tolol. Right-nya di mana sih ini?
You should take the next right.
Habis itu right lagi. Oh, goblok, itu tadi left ya, anjing tolol. Belum gua tamatin. Gue belum pernah streamin Noire. Baru kali ini gue streamin.
Take the next right.
Nah ini next right, right itu kanan. Anjing gue tadi malah ngeliat gue kiri tol. Gue tuh yang gue tamatin tuh stream The World Among Us, Batman dua-duanya sama Assassin's Creed Chronicles. Baru itu doang. Nah, gue belum tahu. Sebenarnya gue baru tahu beberapa. Anjing.
Left here.
Let's go Baba Boy Jack the Horseman. Gue pernah mainin Noire off stream cuma sampai ini Homicide Dash. Soalnya Homicide Dash itu gue bingung banget anjir itunya gimana. Apa namanya? Teka-tekinya lebih susah. Ini aduh anjing ketahan anjing. Goblok. Tolol.
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Ya, X untuk dog. Tapi gue pakainya ini pakai keyboard jadi nggak bisa pencet X.
What do you guys want? I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with
Iya,
pearl
harusnya
grips?
thumbnailnya itu aja gue tadi ya.
What of it?
And you'll be
X
surprised
dog
to know that
gitu ya.
Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
Nah, habis ini gue ganti thumbnail lah.
Scooter?
He works for me. They have that gun here.
BTW audio nggak masalah kan? You all.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Uh,
You ready, tough guy?
ready lah. Mampus. Sini. Dar, mamam. Sini. Cleanly done.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt.
Nice, thank you, Baba
It's
boy.
lucky you caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Yo, jadi boxing. Bentar. Mystic Tales.
I don't think so.
Ini kalau yang ini, kalau yang di awal-awal gue masih ingat ininya, apa ceritanya. Cuma apa jawaban teka-tekinya masih ada yang lupa-lupa gue. Floyd, ini ya Floyd Rose.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Floyd
Fellas,
Rose.
we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Cuma jadi bawahan
Officer
gini.
Phelps, that's 1247.
Backstory time.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this
Sons
line
of
now before I
bitches.
lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
I didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy?
Oof.
Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Yes, ya kan ini zaman ini apa perang dunia 2 lawan Japanese. Habis Pearl Harbor. Nah, tuh.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested.
Yes.
You were here to fight
Zaman
the good fight,
racing.
solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Yes, masih. Tadi kan awal-awal juga kebetulan yang korban di case pertama kan orang kulit hitam. Dibilangnya N-word. Wush. Yo, let's go shotgun. Ah, fuck. Gak dapet.
LAPD,
Oh,
put
si
down
Glenn
your
Fire.
weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
Mampus lu anjing. Gak kena.
We don't know how many are in there.
Gak pizza dong.
Stay down.
Anjing. Pala. Ah.
Forward.
Come on. Anjing, lama banget reloadnya. Fuck, anjing grip aim.
Stay in cover.
Nggak jadi nembak dia. Mampus, sini lu anjing. Mampus. Ini bisa nggak sih? Oh.
That's it? We got them all?
Emang orang
I
Irish
think we
di
got 'em,
resist ya?
Should
Enggak.
be all clear.
Kalau Italia,
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotgun, you're either
Italia sama
gonna end
Irish
up
kan masih
dead or
white
wearing citations.
white
So I guess
people
It's
ya.
okay, Ralph. You did well in there.
Kayaknya nggak terlalu dirasisin.
Right, yeah, my bad.
Emang iya, emang
Man couldn't
dirasisin
ask for
dulu.
a better partner.
Tau gue yang dirasisin yang benar-benar beda. Apa namanya? Orang kulit kuning katanya. Orang Asia sama orang kulit hitam.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the sergeant you're
Oh ya,
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
karena emang dulu
Talk about
zamannya
officers like you in boot
mafia
camp,
emang sih
Cole.
bener
They
Italia.
call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Oof.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that, Mom. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LSPD!
Mafioso. Aduh anjing, ini drop parah anjing. Tapi nggak suara dulu sih. Ini cuma kayak macam-macam gitu doang.
Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Jesus, Doug!
Anjir.
Under fire!
You don't want to do this, Wendell. Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell!
Ayo mau kemana yo?
Stay the hell away from me!
Ayo langsung gue geret ke anjing diinjak.
You gotta be kidding!
You fucking asked for it.
Ditendang mukanya anjing goblok.
Go away, I'm going back inside.
Realistik. Iya anjing, realistik parah.
I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers.
You assholes already screwed me once.
Karena kan tadi masih pakai tangga.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Anjing goblok kok overdub sih anjing. Ya, kok macet ya? Gila.
Wendell, your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Anjay.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill 10, Franklin 8, Weiss 8, Donahoe 6, Kowalski 6, Hudson 5, Kelso 2. Leadership, Donahoe 8, Franklin 7, Merrill 6, Kowalski 6, Weiss 5, Hudson 5, Kelso 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Mampus lu anjing tolol. Atasannya digituin anjing goblok. Ini tuh yang
For every cop, there's a case that makes you. Gives you that leg
ini
up,
baru di
gets you
sini.
recognized,
The realnya
shining
nih di
new
sini.
star in the squad. The case that you solved that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank and file patrolman. This could be the one goal.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Anjing itu sampai keluar di mulut anjing darahnya. Nggak ada apa-apaan. Aneh loh, dia nggak bawa jam apa segala macam loh. Kosong gitu tangannya. Soalnya biasanya bapak-bapak tuh ada di seenggaknya pakai jam. Kosong di sini ya. Sigaleta. Oh, ini ya nyicil.
Sigaleta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Terus, iya kan? Cicilan ya? Tadi nah
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Ooh, put it in the trash bin. Interesting.
FN Browning. Serial number 011.
Gue masih apa-apa sih tempat-tempat ini juga, tempat-tempat
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
tempat apa namanya, barang buktinya.
This guy in the crowd thinks he saw something, Cole. You better take a statement.
Ini ya. You know something, sir?
Show's over. Keep moving all. Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run into the shoe store.
Speak to the witness before homicide arrives, Phelps.
Nah ini.
If you think she's lying, don't be afraid to get forceful. Verbally, of course. Don't accuse her of anything without proof. Lawyers love that shit. And if you're sure she's straight up, try the general approach. See what you can coax out of her.
This is where the real deal of this game started. Maksudnya ini baru benar-benar gamenya dimulai di sini.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Dia nah selalu pertama itu gua sebelum apa namanya nanya-nanya sebelum question gua review evidence. Jadi apa aja evidence-nya udah ada, barang buktinya apa aja. Nah, terus gue biasanya tapi ini masih tutorial ya. Tapi gue biasanya ini dulu ngeliat mukanya. Ada nanti. Kita tanya dulu question dulu.
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Nope. If you think the witness is lying and you have proof, select lie. To accuse a witness of lying, you will need to present evidence. Press 3 to accuse the witness of lying. Nah, jadi kita pencet lie dulu. Karena ini masih tutorial sebenarnya sih, jadi masih dikasih tahu.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Nah, harus ada evidence-nya, harus ada barang buktinya. Layaway photo ini, oke.
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying. Tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh God, I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't
You
stop
little
obstructing
fool.
a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He showed me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
What's up, Irvin? Welcome.
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang.
Gua baru bisa
Mr. Gage
stream
clutches at his
sekarang.
back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Ya gimana emang stylenya kayak gitu kan, Baba Boy. press. Oke, ini ya kayak.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did.
Wih, ada.
Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Ini setahu gue dia truth, ya kan? Hah? Lying? If you think the witness is lying but lack of proof, press doubt. Ini harusnya press X to call this. Ini harusnya X untuk doubt. Aduh, baik gue pakai keyboard sih.
You're making me angry, Miss Coletta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Anjing, gara-gara dia Yahudi.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Coletta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
If you think the witness is telling the truth, select the truth. Select truth. Press 1. Jadi 1, 2, 3 ya. Truth.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Coletta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened, Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my
Rank increase. Let's go.
Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Ada koran gitu ya? Nggak ada koran ya?
We have the murder weapon.
And the murderer. The girl saw it all. Our killer works at a jewelry store called Hartfield.
That's a couple of blocks from here.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
Anjay. Tapi, ntar dulu. Anjing burung. Ya anjing, gue gak bisa lihat apa-apa, goblok. Kita ke ini dulu. Karena biasanya ada aja gitu barang bukti baru. Iya sebenarnya ini bisa aja langsung ke jewelry store-nya, cuman gue pengen nemuin semua clue-nya. Awas gue.
You want me to keep tabs on the path of destruction you're creating? It might come in handy at your trial.
Nggak bodoh, orang dia nabrak gua. Awas. Mobil jadul tuh susah banget anjir kendaliinnya.
Straight through the intersection.
Apa emang FPS-nya yang cacat ya?
Turn left up ahead.
Nah, turn left kan.
Next right.
Oke. Awas.
You need to take the next left. Take the next right.
Next right kok jalan nyampe nih. Oh ya, tapi di kanan ya? Ini ya? Oh iya ini. Berat banget anjing.
Officer, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say.
Don't say.
Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah.
Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his
sekalian
name. Thing looks
konfirmasi.
like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. And he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
You know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Hartfield. Let's go.
Keep going on this road. Keep going straight.
Straight, okay.
Turn left when you can.
Nah. Oh, deket anjing. Ya, gue kira jauh. Gue lupa soalnya anjing. Lupa gue.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Enggak, makasih.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Son of a bitch. Let's go.
Hello! Get back here!
Oh ini. Oh iya tahu gue ini. Bisa. Come on. Anjing.
Next time.
Awas anjing. Awas. Anjing. Tolong. Lagi ngalangin jalan goblok. Kemana dikit.
Stop or I will shoot.
Nah. Itu jadi peringatan dulu. Dar.
Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Nyengir partner
The
kita
case that makes
goblok.
you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve, the one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage.
What?
The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past.
Tuh hari anjing.
The case you
Ngeri
never,
ya.
ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, man. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Nah juga jadi polisi.
Yes, sir.
Nggak gitu, ya kan.
Good man.
Dalam untuk beberapa keadaan ya.
Things for a conviction, young
Tadi kan
Phelps.
karena lagi ngejar tersangka gitu tuh.
Hard evidence.
Makanya
Best of all, I
perlu karena kan ngalangin jalan tuh.
fail in the form. Can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling now?
Fine, sir.
Gue aja bertahu kita bisa dorong
The
orang
evidence is
aja.
overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps.
Nah ini
This is your chance. Don't fail me.
ini real work. This is the real work. This is where the real work begin. Inti dari permainan ini, inti dari game ini.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Nah, pertama review evidence. Apa aja nih evidence-nya? Ada shooting, level voucher, oke. Point 32, Evan Browning handgun. Dia confirm. Terus dia juga confirm si Edgar Kalu ini, oke. Lalu sama possible. Di situ kita lihat. Nah, ini berarti muka dia pas dia ngomong truth. Karena kan untuk determine dia bohong atau enggaknya, bacot gue lagi ngomong kan, untuk determine dia bohong atau jujur kan ngeliat dari mukanya tuh. Nah, ini biasanya sebelum kita mulai interogasi, muka jujur, kita cek muka jujur gitu. Jadi ini muka jujurnya gitu, kita apalin gitu pokoknya kalau mukanya selain itu berarti dia bohong. Itu kalau gua orang beda sih.
Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Nah, ini bohong. Dia ngakunya itu gua nggak ada apa-apanya. Gua nggak terlibat di situ, tapi dia bohong. Kenapa dia bohong?
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Kenapa dia bohong? Di sini testimoninya si Galeta.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galeta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck wouldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Anjing. You're going to the gas chamber gitu.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Kenapa, Baba
Let's change
Boy?
the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Kali ini gue lupa nih. Kita lihat. Kalau dia bohong, ini buat jaga-jaga bohongnya doang sih. Ntar gue lupa. Nah, Noire tuh enaknya gini. Kita bisa lihat sebelumnya dia ngomong apa nih. Ya. Let's just sorry, you're fasting ya. Yeah, go ahead motherfucker. You're not denying you're a Jew. Well, this is America, it's not Germany, it's not a crime. Some people don't like Jews, yeah, and I guess you're one of them. Gage hated Jews, didn't he? I don't know what you're talking about. Nah, dia berarti statementnya dia nggak tahu dia ngomong apa. Nah, berarti yang mana ya anjing? Ntar mukanya gimana sih? Apa dop ya? Anjing salah pencet, sorry. Iya anjing. Apa dop ya? Lupa gua.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy punt snatcher? You and that shook Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kite this and kite that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu.
Nah, anjing
I'm
udah.
charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake, the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing.
Let's go. We're getting promoted, guys. Oh, come on, baby, come on, come on. Anjay. Dari officer kita jadi detektif, dapat promosi.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan berDONasi.
Heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Intense.
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advisor.
They all dressed like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. Now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps. Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why are you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan berDONasi.
Hope you like work, kid. Berkowski sure as hell doesn't, so that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with berDONasi. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside now. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. You okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. Patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
I'm just praying the prints come through so I can nail this thing.
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes. What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas working signal people in the warehouse.
Tadi doang sih. Kalau sama yang Yahudi. Wih, anjir goblok. Ini mobil pada gerasak semua anjir sih. Heran gua.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah's. Any unit to handle code 2
So,
identified.
tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends now, berDONasi? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco.
Gak boleh gitu.
Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Reno CS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45.
Kita tuh harus respect.
Fought the Okinawa campaign.
Sama Yahudi juga harus respect.
Did a year on the beat. Now
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night. Draped them. Knife between your teeth. Gun at the ready. You finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Mikowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the peaky.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Fuck yourself.
Citation during the Zulu riot. Sounds like you had it rough. I did my job. No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the third time you've told me.
Iya. Ah, 60. Referensi 60 apaan sih?
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Ceres. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
11 King, go ahead, KGPL.
11K, a 459 suspect just left 6th.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Let's go.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
Nggak ketendang tuh anjing. Anjing.
I'll take you all down with me.
Enggak, itu nggak kena sih. Cuma nyerempet anjing. Nggak kena sih itu harusnya. Gue nggak sengaja loh, demi apapun gue nggak sengaja anjir. Soalnya lagi di TK nggak bisa, ya udah gue tembak aja.
Straight on here.
Straight, okay. Ya, kelewat. Wih, anjay, ngedrift. Anjing bisa ngedrift anjing. Goblok.
Take the next ride.
Enggak tahu gua makanya. Kayaknya harus ditembak mati sih. Enggak tahu juga sih gua. Gak bisa di-tackle di ini soalnya. Terus kalau di keker nggak bisa yang bulatan itu nggak bisa.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Not shoot yang bangsat.
This is your first case,
Not
so
shoot.
it's okay to say different stuff. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can do. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Ada-ada aja emang anjing. Ini tanda-tanda FPS drop gak sih anjing? Ketahan gini nih.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiffs yet.
We have an owner for the car?
Car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Volumenya beda anjir.
Nice day for it.
Kita ngapain dulu? Ngobrol dulu sama ini.
Doc, Detective Phelps, what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Iya anjing. Banyak banget anjing darahnya. Kayaknya kalau pembunuhan gak segininya deh. Ngomongin kami juga. Ngeri anjing.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired, by the way.
Kasih tahu Baba Boy. Jadi cowboy, ilangin bijinya. Let's see.
Happier times, I guess.
Okay.
$32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy.
Makanya anjing brutal banget anjing.
What's he doing out here?
Sampai darahnya tadi segitunya loh. Ini apa lagi nih? Apa? Kok suruh top?
Have you got a wide shot of the car and its surroundings?
Listen, you know, I've never met, so I'm just going to go ahead and say this once. You don't tell me how to do my job, and I won't tell you how to do yours.
Gue bertawa anjir. Bisa ngobrol gitu. Sombong kali. Pakai ini doang anjir. Pakai pipa doang.
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Pakai pipa doang bisa bocor gitu, makanya aneh banget. Oh ya, terang ya. Bagasinya. Ini enggak, ini nih.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Oh, udah gak ada apa-apanya.
Any ideas?
Have a word with the witness.
Oh iya.
It's not often we get eyeballs in a case like this.
Brutal banget anjir makanya.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Good call. What the fuck? Lihat mukanya. Sussy.
You know, my nephew joined the police. And he's a little slow too.
Anjing. Benar biasa. Okay, I do those specials. Okay, so I guess as well. Na. Okay, let's go.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Nah biasanya muka datar gini, muka yang nggak ada ekspresi apa segalanya, berarti dia benar. Jujur.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I haven't seen a soul all day till the boys turned up.
Anjing. Gak bisa, gue gak bisa lihat apa-apa
You
gitu.
know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Oke, nggak ada gelagat aneh, jujur.
You ever seen the car?
Iya anjing.
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago,
Bingung gue
I was
mau
over there
benerinnya
in the
gimana
parking
juga.
lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regularly, so it kind of stood out.
Tapi masih bisa kebaca dikit kan ya? Nih, konten
The
wallet.
wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
Sensoran film.
something, mister?
Anjing. Nah ini gelagatnya aneh nih. Ini antara lie atau doubt. Tapi gue kalau lie pun iya betul. Fuck it.
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
Nah, yang benar kamu. Last. Ini last. Let's go last. Saksi banget anjing.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. You know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
Jujur.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help.
Kamu nggak boleh racing, kamu parah bapak boy nih.
If you have to,
Nggak boleh racing.
I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Tadi suruh tau ke siapa? Tadi
We're going to notify the wife. You seem to have it under control here.
Yeah, I got this.
Ya gitu doang anjing. Kirain apaan? Anjay jogging. Hold E when next to a vehicle to make your partner drive. Nggak mau anjir. Soalnya tuh kalau kita partner kita yang ini yang nyetir malah ke skip anjir, gak asik.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
Waduh.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Maksudnya kamu nggak boleh gitu. Ada ini lagi. Ada patrol.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
How so, genius?
Where is Adrian? We've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong. We leave the body behind, not the car. You got something there, though.
Doesn't add up.
Interesting. Awas.
Read about the guy on the crossing yesterday? No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and
he's on a rail crossing.
Oh, you got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil. The Southern Pacific Freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour.
Oh.
The car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You
got plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity where traffic goes.
Wih, apa nih? Anjay.
Any Central unit of 415, possible rental case. At 7th and Flower, unit to handle code 3, identify.
This is car 11K. We'll handle the 415.
11K, your 415 is at the Alico station.
You're the one who's been sending cosmic rays into my room. I'll show you. Yes, sir. You're not going to control my thoughts anymore.
Calm down, sir.
You like that, wouldn't you?
Anjing, orang gila anjing.
Give it up, LAPD.
Dia nggak salah, Bapak Boy. Kayaknya nggak realistik nggak segitunya deh anjing. Parah lu, Bapak Boy, itu bukan realistik, emang rasis anjir. Berat banget. Anjing berisik. Aduh.
There he is, officer. Don't make me chase you.
You don't understand. Someone has to stop the Venusians.
Au. No. Gue kalau misalnya tadi naik lagi tuh, ditendang lagi, gue jatuh gue. Sama aja. Kemana dia? Oh. Anjingnya orang gila nyusahin anjing. Iya benar. Tapi nggak segitunya, Baba Boy. No.
Farewell, cruel world.
Bro. Aduh. Wasted. So wasted. Iya anjing, nggak jelas. Makanya orang gila tadi tuh. Nggak bisa si Cole Phelps-nya, orang yang kita mainin kagak ngeluarin pistol. Awas, isi tol.
Watch what you're doing.
Nggak bisa, nggak dikeluarin pistolnya sama si Cole Phelps-nya, sama yang kita mainin, sama karakter yang kita mainin kagak dikeluarin pistolnya, nggak bisa. Iya anjing, ke script gak asik. No. Alah tolong.
We tried to get there in one piece.
Lalu ini kenapa berhenti di situ lagi? Fuck lah anjing. Itu mobil anjing gak jelas. Kayaknya sih bakal banyak ada lagi sih di story di kedepannya. Tapi bakal lebih banyak orang kulit hitam. Maybe nggak tahu sih. Nggak tahu lah ya. Karena gue juga belum terlalu.
You know, this isn't a tank, Phelps.
Gue belum terlalu explore ceritanya juga. Cuma sampai homicide cuma sampai awal-awal homicide days doang. Tuh ya kira-kira masih jauh lah. Woi awas anjing, truk tolong. Nggak ada kayaknya, nggak ada dari kita, karakter kita nggak ada, kecuali kalau dibutuhkan.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Kenapa lambat anjing? Jadi kayak somo anjing.
Just a minute.
Mana tuh? Oh itu dia.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room.
Baba boy, what the fuck? Aduh anjing ini.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window. At the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Amat marahin anjing gue doang.
Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Koran lagi. Let's go.
Lie down. Make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I
vice.
want to give you something to calm your nerves.
Ah, ini mah narkoba anjing. Ya, lemes dia, lemes.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about the past. Occasions that made you laugh. Times that made you smile.
Ah iya anjing, ini dikasih narkoba. Provides help, ini helpnya ini anjing bikin candu, tolol.
Kavanaugh. So who brought this home?
Kavanaugh. More like Cav, nggak tahu. Ayo kita geledah. Wah, apa nih? Wah, ada lagi.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. This must be Adrian's. Stencil. So the glasses are a match.
Oh ya, karena mereknya tadi merek kacamatanya juga Stencil. Further investigation.
Adrian. This thing gets more and more
Nicole. I thought the name of his wife is Margaret. Kok jadi Nicole? Kenapa jadi Nicole? Apa nih? Oh iya, tiket.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Tiket.
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
What gives here? Oke. So gue di sini nggak ada. Aduh, sorry. Oh iya. Yeah, sure, of course.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Kok getar? Kok getar? Keluar ya? Menyusahkan saja. Anjing bunga doang. What about it?
No use leaving the thing half finished.
2 hari lalu, tapi nggak gede. Nggak langsung diinstal, aneh gitu tuh. Enggak, itu adik gua. Apa? Ngomelin anjing gua.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
God damn! Can you imagine that? Oh my god! Udah hilang. Oh, berarti nggak ada clue lagi ya? Iya. Nah, ntar lu. Jangan dulu. Iya, nelpon dulu. Wih, lupa gue nelpon anjing.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
Nah, baru. Let's go. Review evidence. Anjing banyak banget tol. Medical, both glasses, wallet, body pipe, receipt, concealed message, train ticket. Apa tadi? Water heaternya kenapa? Missing line. Ya, hilang ekspresinya anjing.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Nah, ini jujur.
Kenapa
Bapak Boy?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. Very shady character. I told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff.
always out drinking together.
Kavanaugh's bar matchbook.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there.
Pekerja yang mana yang tadi, yang orang hitam itu? Truth.
So Adrian spends a lot of time.
What?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Iya sih, pipanya hilang, ada yang hilang, iya. Oh dia masih kasih jujur, oke.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Ya, masih jujur.
So nothing out of the usual.
He came home early from work. He never comes home.
Mereknya sama, Instahit, ya sama sih.
And he went out early too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Mereknya sih emang sama, sama-sama Instahit.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
Ah, ini mah masih truth. Anjing jujur banget nih. Ini paling gampang nih.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them.
Enggak. Yang buntir itu enggak, itu kasus lain. Beda kasus. Tadi itu kayak apa namanya? Kalau di sini bilangnya itu street crime. Jadi kriminal yang apa? Kejahatan kriminal yang di jalanan. Jadi kayak side quest-nya gitu tuh. Jadi nggak ada hubungannya.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Nah ini mulai nih mukanya nih. Hah? Tapi jujur. Tapi tadi pas nyampe ini dia kayak ragu-ragu. Oke, kita ntar. Concealed message kan? Lalu ininya apa sih? What is there? Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bathroom. Oke, in the bedroom. Oke. Berarti yang concealed message ini ya. Lie.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive.
Nggak pakai pistol.
But I guess you know that.
Biasanya kalau darah banyak itu nggak pakai pistol. Butuh berapa tembakan tuh kalau mau misalnya pakai pistol? Paling make sense emang sebenarnya pakai pipa tadi. Jadi dipukul-pukul gitu, pukul banyak bisa itu. Bisa apa namanya? Bisa banyak. Lu bisa ngumpulin banyak darah, dan lu bisa mukulin orang sampai berdarah banyak bisa. Kalau pakai pistol itu darahnya cuma lu butuh berapa tembakan aja buat darah sebanyak tadi tuh. 8 aja nggak cukup.
What about Nicole, Mrs. Black? Was your husband going to leave you for her?
Nicole.
I've seen the photo frame. He thinks I'm stupid. But women sense these things. I don't know if he intended to leave me or if it was just a fling. God only knows. I only want to know that he's safe.
Poor girl. Alibi for Mrs. Black.
I think you should come clean
Baru
with
kita
us, Mrs.
tanya,
Black.
alibinya
Your
apa nih?
husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
True.
Is there
Anjing bener
anyone
lagi.
who can vouch for that?
Gue masih agak inget.
No, I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Transaksi sabu tolong anjing. Naik rank lagi, let's go. Hold I, nggak mau. Gue mau nyetir sendiri. Kita ke Cavan X Bar. Anjing, duluan naik dia, kurang ajar.
Broadcasting at 760 kilohertz.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
Real or fake? Wait! Ooh, anjing tolong.
Go straight through here.
Lioness officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help. 211. The shots fired. Unit to handle.
Oh, set fire. Apa nih? Nani. Anjing, Intel di kampung loh. Oh, pasang sirene dulu lah. Goblok. Near miss. Let's go.
Car 11K, we'll handle the help call.
Anjir, gue jago banget gua.
What's the situation? We got hold up on Sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go on through the front, but the place is a fortress. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get it through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep you busy.
Go. Try the back.
Ya berarti bukan. Oh, kampung halamannya di kota. Iya ya, oke. Paham. Ini jadi agak lambat karena sambilnya stream kali ya. Di mana? Gue kira yang tadi anjing. Ini ya. Gue mau baca map. Ini geraknya berat banget.
Throw out the guns.
Headshot. Aduh, topi gue ketinggalan lagi anjing. Lancarnya dikasihin doang anjing. Pusing gua.
Put the weapon down
now. Kena anjing. Ya. Iya anjing, main Sandra nggak asik.
Car 11K, I've been involved in a shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe loan and jewelry. It's code 4 now, but the suspect is down. I need an ambulance here. And notify my supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Your supervisor will be notified. Units 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe jewelry and loan.
Bullseye is right on the money.
Anjing lah ditabrak. Ditabrak loh.
Straight through the next intersection.
Oke.
Straight ahead.
Masih straight, oke.
Straight ahead here.
Masih straight lagi, oke. Masih straight, belum gay. Oops, sorry. Awas, awas.
Watch it.
Iya bang, ampun bang.
Right turn, coming up.
Oke, right turn. Nah ini mulai gay.
Cross over, keep going straight. Straight through at the next junction.
Take the next left.
Left. Oh yang itu. Oh oke. Oke. Ini ya. Iya bang, ampun bang. Have a next bar. Here we go.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Nggak jelas anjing.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
We were at school together. How about you buy me a drink for old time's sake? Bourbon, a tall glass, no ice. Just bring me the bottle.
Anjing ngelunjak goblok. Oke.
Looking for someone?
Iya bang.
Want a tip?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's a regular. He's a loner in the back.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Boy, that steak is
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian.
Nggak bisa mukul.
Yeah, I know. Are
Karena
you
kita
aware
tuh
that
polisi,
he's
kita tuh orang baik.
No, I hadn't heard that. Oh,
Oke. Oh itu muka jujurnya. Oke. Noted.
thought cops had their own bars.
Batok. Bullet 5 receipt for. Oh ya ini F Morgan dia tadi. Oke, insta hit. Aduh tadi saya atas nama siapa ya? Nggak ketahuan lagi. Iya melihat racing. Iya.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Lucu banget anjing. Anjing intuition gue 5. Tapi terlalu Oh iya ini.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there. And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Siap. Jangan lupa makan guys, sama minum.
You were there, Morgan. We found a receipt in the trunk of the car. It has your name on it. We can call the slaughter yard and nail you.
All right already. That fool Adrian's fallen for some dame in Seattle. He wanted me to make it look like he'd been attacked.
Okay, location of Adrian Black.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
Are you sure? Enggak. Penyampaiannya nggak bagus sih. Train tiketnya tadi nggak ada waktunya sih. Dog.
I'm tired of
Yes.
spill it, or we take you out in the alley and we knock it out of you.
He's holed up at my place. He's waiting for some money to come through before he blows town.
An address?
It's an apartment house at the corner of Temple and Figueroa. Apartment number 2.
I think that's all. Thanks for your help, Morgan. We appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just glad I could help. I love cops.
Cuff him, let him go. It's up to you, Phelps. There's no way I'm writing this idiot up.
You recommend the special?
Arrest the suspect. Arrest lah anjing. Arrest lah. Masa nggak arrest? Jelas-jelas dia ikut konspirasi.
Let's get over to his apartment.
Ini hitungannya soalnya konspirasi kan. Arrest lah anjing. Oh, it's so much easy anjing. Awal-awal case emang masih easy anjir. Awas.
I've met some pretty good liars in my time. People who sound convincing because they actually believe their own bullshit. Huh. Type is clever, hard to catch out.
Frank Morgan is not one of those people.
No, he is not.
No, he's not.
KGPL calling car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Message from Technical Services. Blood found in the abandoned Lincoln at the PE Freight Depot is not human. Repeat, not human.
Nah.
Compositional analysis reveals swine as the most likely match.
Nah.
Roger, KGPL. Time to reel this guy in, folks.
KGPL to any unit to 459, they're now at 267 South Main.
Yah.
Unit to handle code.
Anjing lah, ada kasus lagi, tolong. Udah tinggal akhir-akhir padahal.
KGPL to any unit to 459, they're now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
11K responding. Go ahead, KGPL.
Aduh. Oh ini tolol sih.
Damn! Why these places have so much preparation age?
Wah, ini Baba Boy nih kelewatan nih. Ini yang dia tunggu-tunggu nih pada lama Baba Boy.
Then it's getting speed.
Let's go.
Get the hell down from there, you lunatic! Really need to lay off the pill.
Let's go. Ah, come on. Ya. Udahan. It's too quick. Terlalu cepat. Let's go, langsung.
Next left.
Ini soalnya udah langsung ketemu Adrian Black. Goblok. Anjing standing gak tuh?
Now look what you've done.
Take the next right.
Right.
Left, coming up.
Okay, left.
Straight through the next intersection.
Straight, okay.
Straight on here. Straight on. Straight on here.
Oh. Oke, udah nyampe. Morgan's apartment.
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Apartment 2.
Apartment 2.
Let's go. Let's shake this bitch off. Enggak, bukan bitch, son of a bitch. Apartemen 1 to 4. Oke, ke kiri. Apartment 2. This one? This one.
Help you, gentlemen? LAPD detectives, Mr. Black. You're under arrest. Look, I'm really sorry about this. I never tried to hurt anyone. I just needed to get away from LA. I won't put up a struggle. Just let me get my things.
I knew it! Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort.
Deal. Goblok.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Parkour.
Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian. Stop right there, Adrian.
Uh-oh.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama? I thought it would be easier. No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this. You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Oof.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you can go a long way in this department.
Good public representation. I don't think so, Captain. Perfect. $2000. $95. Adrian Black can look forward to his day in court and a beating. Oh, from the LA Press. Oh, gue kira beating di penjara anjing. Oh, langsung ya.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Ini nggak dikasih kesempatan nanya, goblok.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Gue mau udahan dulu sih, soalnya udah mau malam. Gue juga belum mandi sore ya. Jadi ya sampai sini dulu petualangan kita. Petualang menjadi detektif. Woo! Gila. So yeah, Kok ini kosong ya? Oh my god. Why the damn minute? Kok kosong ya? Harusnya chat box di sini. Oke. Anyway ya, gue mau udahan dulu karena udah malam dan gue masih ada yang perlu diselesaikan. Jadi ya thank you for watching. Mungkin next time gue lanjutin lagi. Jadi ya see you, bye bye, thank you for watching. Tombol MSN mana ini ya. Dadah.